You're gonna.
Oh,
it's just
awkward.
a tense stare
Oh,
off.
no.
The bringer
I'm
of
talking to him.
the bringer of pain
jeez.
I'm
is
looking
in the
out,
room.
I'm looking out the window.
So
It's better being in after the win, isn't it?
Caleb Serong, mate, welcome. Unfortunately for me, you did a number on the Hawks. 69 points the margin was, Michelle, in the end.
Jeez,
They did it
he's
for
been-
two. Yeah, it's a big margin in the
he
end.
loves that. If you could just aim for that every week, that's what buoyed him through the whole thing.
Mate, good signs for the Dockers, especially I thought the second half, there was a full game style that looked to work really well for the Dockers and exciting what could happen the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I think we feel like we've been building probably over the last couple of weeks in terms of growing our game style and what we want it to look like. And we felt on the weekend, especially like you said in that second half, we're able to probably win more contests all over the ground, which made it easier and made our ball movement look a bit better. But we felt like the intent's been there for a couple of weeks.
Now, it wasn't your better game of the year. You've been outstanding. Unfortunately for Caleb, I'm not going to vote for him for the MVP ever again on Triple M. I think it's about $30,000 hanging on the end of that. So bad luck to you. But it wasn't your most outstanding game. I think you had 25 or 24 in the end. But the guys around that hadn't probably had their greatest season so far, Brayshaw, Jackson, the defenders all got involved, Young, etc. It was good that yourself can sit back and go, oh, great, everyone's having a share today.
Yeah, it was really good to see the boys play well. I think Andy's been building throughout the season. In the last 2 weeks, he's had 2 really good games and got back to some really good form. So really excited to see where he can keep taking his game. I think he can go to another level. And then, yeah, Luke was he was pretty special in there. What he can do at ground level and in the air for a big fella is phenomenal. And there was a fair bit of hype pre-season about him and what he can do because that's what we're seeing every day. Like there was little handball games and stuff at training, and he was best on in those. And you just kind of see what he can do in a phone booth, and it's pretty impressive for a guy of his size.
And just we'll just take it off the field for a while. Just petulant fans like this guy over here. You know, you've destroyed Hawthorn. Do you get much feedback just wandering, going back into the rooms or whatever?
He
just
will when he leaves the studio.
As Xavier Ellis just hanging over the fence. Yeah, does anything ever get, sort of yelled out and you just block it out, or what do you do with it?
Oh, you got to try and block it out. But there was a few multis getting yelled at me on the weekend. 24 disposals.
25's an important number for many people.
Is that where it comes in for your multis?
That's sort of the area that people might play around.
I swear to God.
Talking about fans and stuff, I know Rory Lobb got a bit of heat from Freo fans. It happens all the time. Horn Francis is going to get it. But Buddy Franklin, MCG, Collingwood, the booing. Collingwood came out and apologised to Sydney and Bud yesterday in a statement. The booing side of things, do you, one, hear it and notice it on the field? And what do you think about booing at the football?
Yeah, you definitely hear it, especially when it's, I guess, as loud as it was for Lobby and those kind of guys. But I can understand why past teams and fans of players that have left the club do it, but I can't really understand why, for example, Horn Francis getting booed by other teams other than North Melbourne fans and Buddy on the weekend. I don't really get on it, understand the point behind it and what they're trying to achieve, but I do understand the past player kind of. That's all. That's a bit of fun part of the game and bit of character, so I don't mind that.
Just out of interest, how old are you? 22?
Yeah, 22.
So you would have been about 12, 13 when Buddy was in his prime. Did you tune in to watch Bud regularly? Like, he's been an absolute champion of the game, and I think brought more excitement than any other player, especially when you're 12 or 13.
Yeah, so I saw you lacing him out on the wing, Zave.
Why are you mentioning his name?
He's sucking up before I bury him. I know what you're doing here, mate. It's like the girlfriend who's nice to me before she leaves me.
But no, in all seriousness, I loved watching the Hawthorn team of that era and Buddy up forward. It was pretty special. My brother was a Hawthorn fan, so it was always on, and him and Cyril up forward, pretty special to watch.
Absolutely. You didn't have to do much work to get in there. Before we do take a break, mate, because Michelle's going to do just a little fast five with you, a little fast five questions.
Are you friends with him again?
We're mates.
It's warm again,
It's funny, forgive and forget.
Okay.
I didn't go near the 25, so I'm good as gold today. I would have been more angry about that. But head to Sydney this weekend. Just speaking of Bud the Swans, it's important now that you put 2 good ones together.
Yeah, definitely. We got, I think, 3 games, 3 big ones before the bye, so yeah, they're pretty important for us heading into that kind of mid-season break. So we need to, keep growing our game, and I think we'll get out on the track tomorrow and keep growing it. And looking forward to getting over to Sydney. It's a big challenge, but I think we're up for it.
Mate, you're heading to, and I call it Royal Claremont. It's just a little Claremont par 3. Having a whack of golf today.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, Sean Darcy, Corey Wagner, and Jordan Clark. So a bunch of hacks just trying to
Just
trying to
trying
make it and pass
trying
through.
to get
So
through.
I had a round of golf on Friday at actually Royal Fremantle.
That's real
actually
Royal?
what it's called.
Right, hon.
And 2 holes behind, there was a slow group in front of us. So I only played 6 and buggered off. It was too slow
Is
for
it Andy
me.
Brayshaw in front of you?
No,
Or, no.
handling. No, he's slow, is he? He's too slow. Yeah, his brother Hammer's a bit slow too when you think about it. But no, the Freo boys love the golf.
They do. There's it'll be nearly 15, I reckon,
Yeah.
at Royal Freo now. So
Dodgy
there'll be
balls, left,
Little bit
right, and centre.
refined.
Keep it on
Yeah,
the short
beautiful.
stuff, boys.
Jeez. All right, now I've got a few fast questions for you. Like, we can sort of linger in them a little bit if you like. Let's kick it off just a little bit more about you. First of all, streaming-wise, what are you doing on TV at the moment?
got a couple because we travel. Clarkson's
Nice.
Farm on.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's,
right.
that's
Oh.
funny.
Top
That's
Gear.
worth a watch.
What is
Yeah.
it, Top Gear bloke?
How
Yeah,
earthy.
he's bought a farm and he's trying to run it. He's
yes,
got no idea.
yes, yes.
Bought a Lamborghini tractor in his first.
Yes, nice.
Yeah. Or
Sounds like-
Entourage, rewatching Entourage. so-
Rewatching
good.
Entourage.
It sounds like some of the Geelong players who were buying those farms down
Oh,
there.
I
They
love
don't know
that.
what they're doing.
Oh, you're a cheesemaker now. Good for you. Yeah. All right, moving on. Okay. Out the back of Zave doing a really interesting interview, we discovered that LeBron got Michael Jordan's number at 15 years of age. Okay. Who's the most famous person in your phone?
Hmm.
They could have cut you off by now, or it could be
Yeah, I
deleted,
had-
blocked. No.
I had Joel Selwood's number. He's probably the one I reckon.
There
We
you
can
go.
prank him after.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's buzz him after. That'll be actually live on air. Let's do that. Okay. Most used emoji in your phone. What's the one you hit the most?
The purple love heart.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
Freo,
Freo
you're
for
sending
life,
it to your
baby.
beautiful partner.
Okay.
It's a Freo
Nah,
laugh.
the
Yeah.
Freo love
All
heart.
right, you've hit a bird. It's stuck in the grill of your car. How do you get it out?
Pay someone. I'm not touching it.
So you won't believe, I don't know if you heard on the way in, but Michelle was coming back from Denmark just on the weekend, and this poor little 6-year-old girl, Cindy, had a pet parrot
Oh my
called
God.
Twitcher. Anyway, and Michelle just mauled it, ran it straight over, now it's stuck in the grill of her car,
It's
just
in the
twerping
car.
downstairs, going, free me, free me.
Sound like you with the duck on Royal
Sure,
Claremont.
no more duck chat. That family's still grieving.
All right, and at the back, who's the most feedback you get family member wise for the footy?
My old man's pretty honest.
Dad's the man.
Yeah,
okay.
Dad's honest.
So, would you say, sorry, Michelle,
Yeah, go on.
you've had an outstanding season, and you say Dad's pretty
Yes.
honest. Would he say, is he positive when you're going really well, or is it
Or
still
does he
just
just clamp it down?
Nah,
Yeah.
he knows, especially when we've had a couple of bad losses and
Right.
I played okay. He was still like, I tried your heart out, but I don't know.
Okay,
Bless.
okay.
Does he
Yeah.
pump the tyres though if you've had a screamer?
Not really. He tries to keep it pretty
yeah.
level. That's as far as he'll go.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
son.
you tried hard.
Whatever.
You tried hard. son.
Tried hard. Dad, I've had 40. I've been the best player of the round, but no, I tried hard. Hey,
right.
quickly before we do trying hard, Nat Fyfe as sub, how did that play out in your mind and went well and everyone's happy? Will you see a full game this week?
I don't know. It's he pulled up well yesterday, so it's kind of up to kind of him on how he's seeing his body and where he thinks it's at, and if he can take the next step to the full game. But yeah, his attitude was awesome throughout the whole game. He was on the bench trying to help us get those centre bounces sorted. But once he came out there, he brought a sense of calmness and energy.
Sorted
so it's
about
great.
himself.
Yeah,
I'll
get
do
in
it
there and I'll
myself.
just get my hands on the footy. Yeah.
All right, finally, before we let you go onto the golf course, worst person to play golf with, biggest lead weight.
Good question.
I actually haven't played much, so I don't know. But I got a feeling Sean Darcy today will be.
Big Darcy.
I've got a feeling if you ask the other boys, they might say Caleb.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. To
Caleb
be
Serong,
seen.
always good to chat. The vice captain from Fremantle. Saturday morning is the game, 11:30. You can hear it all from right here, 92.9 Triple M. Thanks for coming in, Caleb.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.